Game. Now's not the time. So I did just a little bit of grinding off a stream, not much. The main goal that I was working on was to get every single other Digimon with the unique personality traits that we needed, so we could do all the rest of the unique quests. We're going to tackle all those unique quests, plus the required ones for the story, and then we're going to go and do the next part of the main story. Our team hasn't changed that much. Everyone's levels are still pretty much the same. I don't like to train too hard. And I want to save any evolutions for on-screen, which I did with, at the very least, Thanos here. Because Thanos, last I checked, was ready to become Leomon. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know why, that's just so fun to do. Don't need a name change. And this is the end goal. I hopefully shouldn't need any more levels for that. Oh yeah, we're good. We are so good. You're not planning to evolve. The only ones who should be planning for Ultimate are our main three right up front here. I'm not changing any equipment because last time we were still having it pretty easy, so I don't think we need to do any more upgrades just yet. So I don't know about you guys, but I had one of the busiest weekends I think I've had in a while. Because I joined my dear friend Mike on his stream on Saturday for some TCG card simulator. We had some fun with that, and during that we found out that our dear friend Jimmy's, it was his birthday that day. So we did a spontaneous repo stream, and that was the funnest thing I think I've done in a while. I think in the future I want to do a couple more repo streams. Maybe not like on a consistent thing, but like maybe like one day a week or something in the future. I'll have to see with my friends if they're interested in that. But repo was so much fun. I actually went back afterwards and I made a couple clips. And I just could not stop laughing and smiling, and I want more of that. Though doing that is definitely gonna bump up my plan for the future. Hi everyone! I finally get to hear the thing. Hi everyone, thanks Mike for the raid. We just started and I was talking about like the very fun Saturday we had and repo. Hi there, Sayo. Hi there, you're Sayo? Do you know what Digijuice is? It's a very refreshing drink that soothes the heart. Can you go get some for me? I heard that you can get some at Thriller Ruins. I'll be waiting. Yeah, back to the Hi, Miranda. Back to the repo thing. Oh, is my chat box not working? That's wonderful. You know what? I'm not gonna fix it to at least. One minute. Maybe I can fix it real quick. I did have to do a couple of changes last minute that I completely forgot about. Where is? Yeah, I did see a little bit of the TCG part on there. Just before I start, I'm like, ooh, let's see if we finally bought a back room. Let's go. That's nice. I did get to see that clip with the God Lady pack. That was amazing. Remember that when that one lady screamed bloody murder? That lady was you. Oh, I'm going a bit too far. I went back through so much repo, like Sunday night. I stayed up way later than I should have that day, honestly, and it was so funny. Miranda, your scream was amazing. I don't really feel like messing with the chat box at the moment. I know what the issue is. Over the weekend, I finally managed to correct my username, so that can wait for next time. I can't wait for those graded cards to come back. They look so good. I showed you my sets that I got on my file. I haven't played in a while. I might go back and play a little bit more tonight, but at the same time, I have so many things that I want to do right now. I don't know what where I have even the time for it. I think after today's stream, I'm going back and finishing Lynn, because I am nearly done that. I am nearly done the Lynn Dark Souls pick. And I want that off my list. And then I can start working on like little side programs. Because like with the repo stuff, I want to propose a question to you, Mike, Miranda, since you guys are here. Would you guys, and maybe potentially others, be interested in like a weekly repo-esque stream night? Because I was thinking about that. I already said I plan to finish Lynn tonight. But no, I want to do more repo streams because that was so much fun and making clips for that. It definitely speeds up my timeline for learning video editing for YouTube, but I want to do more repo. I found myself rewatching the Scream clip and just laughed out loud. It was pretty funny. Then, oh, I skipped a part. Go find some Digimon fruit, and then I'll make some for you. Okay. This is what happens when I click buttons without paying attention. Well, I kind of cut myself off mid-story. So yeah, after the repo stuff, once repo ended, I quickly had to jump into getting ready to stream with Ness for more Pokemon for an additional 3 hours. I kid you not, I was streaming from like, I think it was 12 that we started TCG Card Simulator on Saturday, up until 2 a.m. Mountain Time. I was streaming for so long, my throat was a mess. I think I just laid down the next day and I didn't like speak a single word to anyone. Ooh, that would be awesome. I think that can be done depending on my work schedule. I don't know if I can easily commit to a weekly thing because for some reason a continual commitment gives me anxiety, but I think I'd be down for it for the most part. It's also likely that it's just putting an official schedule on it messes with my head. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was more so thinking like it doesn't have to be on a specific day, but just like once a week on a random day. We just get together and play some repo with no pressure or anything like that. I don't know. It's just a random idea I had pop into my head when I was sorting through the repo clips on my own, and I just want more of that. That's it. Although, actually, no. Speaking of repo and Miranda's amazing scream from that. Did either of you see Nessa's scream from yesterday's stream when we were playing Fatal Frame? One of the ghosts was hiding in the rafters and got the drop on us and gave us a heart attack. Of course, it wasn't as epic as Miranda's scream, but it was still pretty terrifying. After that game, when I was at work, I felt like I couldn't raise my voice very much. Very fair. Like, I understand screaming at the monsters, because I do that every single time I turn the corner and randomly face one of them. I scream, but you had me on a different... You have the screaming on a different level. Because from my perspective, I couldn't see or hear what was going on from when that happened. All I could hear was a huntsman just continuously firing off his shotgun. And I'm loading stuff onto the other extract going, who the fuck is pissing off the huntsman so much? And it wasn't until Jimmy came up and I asked him, he was like, yeah, no, Miranda's messing with the huntsman. I missed it because of work. That is fair. I think Ness does have the VOD up by now, but she did also clip it and post it into like the general group chat. Oh, I thought you meant when I scared her with Sonic. No, I'm talking this was after Sonic. Like, this is towards the end of the stream. We were doing, like, one final fight just before we decided to call it. And this ghost, he was, like, pressed up against the ceiling. We were trying to figure out where he was because the ghost sensor was going off, trying to figure out where we need to take this picture. We've looked all around. We've taken pictures of the bloodstain on the floor. We've taken pictures of the broken mirrors, the shrine. We had no idea, and the only other option that was left was to look up in the camera mode. Nessa's going to do another Fatal Frame stream next Monday with Sam. Yes! Mondays is kind of going to be like our Fatal Mondays, I think is what we're calling it. Good, you brought back Digimon fruit. Then let's put in the secret spices and stir for a while. Wow, I made a lot. Enjoy! Well, that was pretty simple. Hopefully the Fatal Mondays will also be able to continue in the future, because after that first stream, we were having so much fun. I think Ness actually talked herself into playing the other 5 games. And I'm excited because the one after the first one, the second one, is my absolute favorite of the series. And I am here for it to play Crimson Butterfly. I'll be scared shitless, sure, but I'm so there for Crimson Butterfly. The music in that game, the atmosphere. That was seriously the most raw and legitimate terrifying scream I've ever let loose in years. I wasn't entirely sure I still had it in me. I mean, running into the monsters is terrifying. I've let out a couple loud screams myself. Hey, that's Digijuice. Everyone will be so happy to see so much. Sayo, thank you. Now get your reward at Dark Center. It was a very simple quest for one of my dear Digimon. Crimson Butterfly is a good one and the most memorable too. I still can't believe Pete didn't react to it. Pete? Are we talking about the Huntsman? Did we give him a name and I didn't know this? Because if so, the Huntsman definitely reacted to that scream because I heard her. I heard him going absolutely wild with the shotgun. Ooh, a shade mace? That must be what type of equipment is that? Oh, Pete. Okay. Oh, wow, I've been running around without actually any equipment. That's kind of funny, actually. Is that a fair title, Miranda? I didn't realize. Oh, I already had one of these. Okay, I guess I get a second one then. I probably should put some equipment back on these guys. And I forgot. You know, I thought I definitely had these like on already, and I didn't realize I didn't. No, we're calling the Huntsman Elmer. Oh, after Elmer Flood, yes. Because how can we not? That is a fair assessment. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to open up my door because it is hot as balls in my room right now, and it doesn't help that there's a heat warning in effect for my area. My mom's boyfriend, but stepdad can work. Oh yeah, and the next day, no one asked about the screaming and I said nothing. Just Deny everything. It didn't happen. It was a figment of your imagination. Of course, the Sexy Workers mod gets updated after I'm done streaming TCG for the day. Time to test it. Of course, that's exactly how it goes. That happened after we finished on Saturday as well. As soon as we were done streaming, I noticed that there was another update for the card grading. It's flipping hot where I am too. This heat is killing me, but I have some ice cream in the freezer, so after I'm done, it is ice cream time. We're gonna go with a speed ring, I think. Can't believe I forgot to do equipment last time. Well, anyways, there were 2 quests for the dark, so I'm gonna finish off all the side quests, I think. And then depending on the time, I will be going to do the main story. Shouldn't take too long. We're going to one of my favorite areas. That was the Bomber Nanamon quest. Although I should have paid attention as to where that person was. Dark Plaza. Jeez, I was so excited to like just get on and stream today. Like ever since starting this, I'm just so excited. I'm like, I just want to stream more. It's like an addiction now. Sayo, heard about the bomb explosion in Magnemon? Actually, my friend, Bomber Nanamon, blew up Prince Mamemon's house. Prince Mamemon's so angry, Bomber Nanamon is afraid to apologize. Can you go to Prince Mamemon for her? First, talk to Bomber Nanamon. Fake news, though it was as if nothing happened despite all of us knowing and having the evidence that it happened. I am so excited for more stream stuff. I'm making more plans. I am designing more, or I'm coming up with more ideas and stuff. Like, I'm already thinking about how I want to redesign my layout. Don't get me wrong. I like my layout. I think it's cute. But I just think I can do better. So I want to do more. I want to improve. Plus, I want to add to my growing list of games to play as well. I love this area so much. This is actually where you can get the Moonmon here, which is the in training for Lunamon. So if I ever wanted to get another Serenity, this is the place where I come. Well, it's also just been fun learning a lot of new skills as well. Because I knew next to nothing like about layouts or how I wanted video editing to go. I don't know anything about video editing. But that's probably something I'm going to start within like the next week or two. Just so that way I can save some space on my computer. I'm also using it as an excuse to kind of build up towards eventually learning how to do some animation. Because I would love to have some custom animations on here. Like, just when I had the raid emote come up, I would love to have, like, an animation of, like, my 2 little bears here running onto screen or something like that. Or even just having, like, a fully animated scene for my BRB screen, my ending screen, my starting soon screen. I just think it would be fun. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, oh well, screw the XP, I guess. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do real quick because I don't wanna mess around too much on here. We're just gonna do let's just make that just a wee bit small. I wish I could. I'm not sure how to change the coloring on that though. Oh yeah, that's... Geez, the heat in my room right now is killing me. Nope, that didn't work. I'll worry about it later. I know what the issue is. So I did a little correction to my Twitch name. Well, it's not a big difference. It's honestly still the same. I just changed the word party out for V, because it matches the rest of my socials. And my silly, forgetful self didn't double check that everything was hooked up correctly to the name change until about half an hour ago. So, but I'll get that fixed for next time. At the very least, the Twitch alerts were still working, so that's something to at least be happy about. Geez, I need like a fan or something. It is getting so warm in my room. Maybe I'll set them up for next time. Consistency is a good thing. Exactly. Like, originally I did want to keep it as Tea Party, but it wasn't until, like, after I hit confirm on the name change, it was like, oh. This name has another meaning, at least in the US, so that I should probably change. Not a bad one, obviously, but probably something I shouldn't want to be connected to is just like a separate entity type thing. Besides, the word, just the spelling for TV sounds quirky and it's right up my alley, so. Now, where is Bomber Nanamon? I think she's up here. Well, I definitely found her. Dang, hate it when that happens. Right? But at the very least, I didn't have too much longer to wait to fix it after I did officially start streaming. And it's not that big of a noticeable change, it's just one letter, but it still kind of fucked up the rest of my settings, so. Note to self, I need to pay attention to when I do shit like this. Man, this area is so pretty with all the crystals. I think one of my favorite settings in any, like, pixel art styled RPG game is a mineshaft. Because just the shading for pixeled crystals, it tickles a very special part in my heart, and I die when I see it. Yeah, like you said, you changed it to something you like better, so it works out. Exactly. It wasn't a big change or a big disappointment. It's looking on the bright side of things. In the end, I get something even more quirky that fits me. You know, actually speaking of like crystallized areas, there's in one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games for, like, I think it's Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky, they have this entire waterfall area that's nothing but these beautiful pixelated crystals. I could just spend hours in there. They are so pretty. Like, I don't know what it is, but the texture, the lighting, the shading, it's so pretty. I actually debated having a couple of crystals myself on the screen, but I ended up not doing it. If I go and improve my layout just a tiny bit, I might do some crystals or something. I don't know. But this won't be until like later in the future. So I don't need to change my layout too quickly because what I have does work. And it's very me. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find I have a fan in my room, like a handheld one, and I need to find it. Where is it? Of course, it's right behind me. Oh, that's so much better. I should probably move my desk out of standing position because, like, since heat rises and everything, it's not helping with keeping myself cool. But at the same time, I don't want to sit. I want to stand. I want to dance. I want to move. And I can't do that if I'm sitting, so suffer I must. Oh, I think my fan is actually getting picked up on my mic. That's not good. Ooh, a death core. What is that? If I had to guess, that's oh wait, no, that's probably a ring that prevents the death stat. Slightly increases resistance to death. Yep. Just like I thought. You know, I've always liked Caramon as a Digimon. It's weird looking, and it's absolutely massive in the animated series. But I just love this weird looking little guy. Can I talk to you? Yes, there we go. Oh, you're so... Crestmon is worried about me? Well, I was trying to dig up a treasure with a bomb, and I accidentally blew up Prince Mamamon's house. So, Sayo, please go apologize to him for me and tell him I'll fix his house. Heart. Now we just have to find this Prince Mamemon. And luckily for us, he's not too far from here, although this does not look like a house at all. Hey, wanna talk? Who are you? Are you a friend of Abominanimon? How dare you destroy my house? I just built it. Even the furniture was custom made. You're going to pay for this. That was a really fun voice. Put as much pomp and arrogance into it as I could. Oh, why are you ripping at the top? That's not good. And this is not going to be too... Well, I was complaining about having easy fights. This one's not going to be too easy. Prince Mamemon here is a mega, and we are just 3 champions. It was a really fun voice to do, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking, since he's a prince, I should put on like the most snooty, rich guy voice I can like kind of muster up, and that was the result. Coming up with funny voices is so much fun. Of course, not when it hurts my voice, but that's what honey and tea is for. definitely gonna have fun listening back to that, or at least to this point when I'm done stream. And look at us, we're not getting hit by confusion at all because we're just that good. And because I've said that, I've now jinxed myself and Serenity's gonna, like, stare off into the distance, isn't she? Yep! Called it. Haha, you missed! And once again, Miranda is being our MVP. I'm not even joking about that, Miranda. The Digimon we named you after is basically one of the MVPs for my team at the moment. And that's just because you have like a 3-hitting move. If something's not gonna go down, Miranda's always the one who definitely ends my fights. Should be getting knocked out of this confusion pretty soon. You should think Mike, he was like, when I was naming these guys, he's like, name the flower one after Miranda. I didn't get to it right away, but we eventually did change the name up, and you know what? You're here to stay. It's nice having some of my friends named after Digimon in here. It's like you're part of my journey. Ooh, got some levels up and some skills. Ooh, which move you're learning? Raging Darkness. Lower resist dark in 2 zones with the power of darkness. So this won't do a lot of damage or anything, but it will definitely make my opponents more susceptible to dark moves. I see. You only came here because Bomber Nanamon asked you to. It was my misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I'll forgive everything if she fixes my house. I'll go talk to Bomber Nanamon. Give my regards to Crestmon. God, give me some more characters where I can be pompous. Actually, no, I'm just gonna pause here a moment so I can take a look at my stats. I actually haven't been checking to see if any of my partners here meet the required stats to get their megas at the moment. Pandamon, you definitely have a ways to go. At least for the Beast. Actually, Beast is really close. I think I only need like... I don't need that much for Beast. Wow. Didn't realize I was that close to it. Serenity, I will be surprised if you're not ready to... Yeah, you just need a couple more levels. I'd be surprised if you didn't have the XP requirement. And Miranda... we just need to battle some more insects. I really like the choice of naming the Digimon after your friends. It just kind of felt fitting, especially when I got Lunamon as a partner. I was immediately thinking of Serenity because her whole thing is Sailor Moon and whatnot. And Lunamon's entire shtick is that she's a moon goddess. Or at least she's going to. Lunamon's part of a group called the Olympus 13, which are based off of the Roman gods. So they're all named after the planets, with Dianamon being the moon. Sayo, you're amazing. I heard what you did in Magnet Mind from Bomber Nanamon. It sounds like she's fixing Prince Mamamon's house also. Bomber Nanamon sent you a gift as a token of her gratitude. Go and get it at Dark Center. Geez, I don't know what it is, but Bomber Nanamon's name is like a heckin' tongue twister. Okay, that is 2 quests down. There should be like 3 more to do real quick. Because the next area unlocks a very specific... unlocks some more quests to us, and I don't want to be too backed up on the side quests. Yep, Diana is one of the names for the moon. Even her counterpart is in the game. Well, even though the name is based off of the Greek god, the counterpart to Dianamon in this game is Apollomon. Gargemon. Go get water goggles at Thriller Ruins. Actually, the next Digimon game that's coming out in the Cyber Sleuth series, Time Stranger, that's based, the entire story from my understanding is going to be based around the Olympus 13, and I am excited. Olympus 12, Olympus 13, I think it's 13. I might be thinking of the Royal Knights. No, I think it's the Olympus 12, and then the Royal Knights are the 13 ones. Either way, it's going to be really cool. I'm so excited for Time Stranger because they give you the option to have, like, to actually be able to ride on your Digimon like their mounts. And it's going to be so fun, so much fun. I'm going to spend hours just riding around the digital world on, hopefully Barramon if it's in the game, or Grizzlymon. Apollo, that still works from a mythology perspective. Yep, it does. Hey, Sayo. I want you to get something for me. They're water goggles that let you see well in water. They're supposed to be found in Thriller Ruins. I'm sure they'll be perfect for handsome old me. Absolutely. We'll go get you some goggles so you can be the most handsomest robot that is in existence. Only Robo will give you a shot for your money. It's probably not the right expression, but that's the only thing I can think of. I think I need to lower my desk because it is getting warmer and warmer. And heat rises, so if I'm not standing, I shouldn't be as warm as much. Down, down, down you go. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. I love having a sit-standing desk. It's nice being able to kind of like just stand and dance or do yoga while I'm doing stuff at my desk, but when it's hot like this, it's just a pain. Of course, I don't have a fancy one that's electronic. Mine is a manual one, but I got a good deal on it. Ooh, Shurimon, hello. Really? You couldn't have waited like 5 seconds for me to talk to the guy? Hi, I am Shurimon. I like adventuring. Are you adventuring too? You're looking for water goggles? Then you need to find Pokemon. The water goggles are in his territory, but be careful. I think that's supposed to be Bakemon, is very strong. Someone has just brought a fan into my room because they got sick and tired of me complaining about the heat. That is a roach.
What do you want? You looking for Pokemon? I'm not Pokemon, I'm Bakemon. Now I'm mad. You're gonna pay.
I feel like that was an error with the localization. Because that is definitely not Bakemon. This is Roachmon. Bakemon is a ghost. I have no idea who Pokemon is. You know, I'm fine with that. I do have a hand fan with me. But thank you for the thought. Trying to get the fan to work behind me, but it's not turning on. It's fine. My little hand fan works pretty good, actually. just so long as my microphone doesn't continuously pick up the fanning motion or sound or whatever you want to call it. It works great.
You're stronger than I thought. I'll let it go for today. I don't want to see your face again.
Oh, so you did have the water goggles, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Roachmon are known to be like trash collectors. So the fact that they would have some isn't too surprising, honestly. You see in season 2 there are 2 Roachmon brothers that just end up throwing trash at Yuli and Mimi, and it's the first time Mimi comes back for season 2, and I always thought it was quite funny. Get chased by giant roaches that are just throwing garbage at you. Pretty on point. Although a certain individual that I know would definitely not appreciate it. At least in this case, these ones are big enough that you could easily squash them. Hi, Sayo. Did you find the water goggles? You did? Thanks. They look so good on handsome old me. Your reward is at Dark Center. Go get it there. I'm so glad I can make you happy, Gardramon. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Man, we're getting through these quests a lot quicker than I thought. I thought these extra side quests would take just a little bit longer. Not that I'm complaining, honestly. Because a lot of these little side quests here that are for the farm, they're completely new to me, so. I think if I did these a bit earlier before we started getting the harder quests, it would be a different story, but it's a nice break, because then I can do a lot in one go. And then Lilymon here should have 2 quests, I think? Save Shelmon, Loop Swamp Rumor. But let's start with Floramon. Save Shelmon in Loop Swamp with an antidote fruit. Oh, I vaguely remember having a quest like this in Dawn. Nope, no, I don't want to see my farm results. In Dawn, I do remember getting this specific quest like years and years ago. I had no idea it was related to the farm island because in Dawn, the Digimon quest counter is set up different for the other 4 attributes, and I think that was set up for the aquatic quest line. Now I kind of want to go back and replay through Dawn after this. Maybe I'll do that in my personal time. You might be more skilled at side quests than you think. Aw, thanks, Miranda. But honestly, these ones are pretty easy because it's just go talk to this one and then come back. Some of the other ones are now at the point where go to this place, talk to this person. Oh, no, you need to go talk to this person or get this from and bring it back to me type thing. But it's still nice. They're just easy quests, which are not going to get any easier, honestly.
Hey, Sayo! When we were playing at Loop Swamp, Shelmon ate a poisonous fruit and started acting strangely. He went on a rampage and went further into the swamp. Eating this antidote fruit should cure him. Please find Shelmon and save him.
I vividly remember this specific quest. I'm not happy to go back to Loop Swamp, and the other quest wants me to go back here regardless. The things I do for Digimon. At the very least, I'm fairly certain I remember where he's located in the swamp. Doesn't mean I'm gonna have a fun time trying to find him, though. Because Loop Swamp is a maze of teleporting whirlpools. That drops me off there. And quite literally the only place I can go, so... Thank you for being close by so I can teleport out of here quicker. I really, really do not like this area. I complained enough about it the first time I was here, so I won't go into it again, but I hate areas that just have random teleporters that you have no idea where they lead to, and you just have to guesswork your way around the map. Ooh, that must be one bad tummy ache. But another easy fight, just considering how high up the list Shellmon is in for attack. You know, thinking about it, I can't remember what Shellmon's evolutionary line is in this game. Maybe I'll look that up afterwards. I remember using one in like Hacker's Memory the last time I played it. I need to go back and play through Hacker's Memory again. Because that was the last game before, well, it's only the second game in the Cyber Sleuth series. But it'd be nice to go back and get like a refresher just before October gets here. Especially if I can get some spooky games planned up. I'm probably not going to be diving into doing a playthrough of Time Stranger until way later on. But I'll definitely be talking about it a lot when I'm playing through Digimon Survive. And that's just more of a visual novel-esque style game, but it's spooky. I've also got a couple ideas for some more spooky games, but I'll see about getting. I'm not too much of a horror genre type person, but I love the psychological horror genre, so I'll see if I can get my hands on some of them. It hurts! Help me! Sayo-fed antidote fruit. I feel good! It must be the antidote fruit. I was acting strangely because I ate the poisonous fruit? Oh, I need a favor. Shogun Gekomon is sick too because of the poisonous fruit. There must be another antidote fruit. Please go find it. Oh yeah, I forgot this was a two-part quest. But I think this quest is blocked off alternate routes, so that way it's pretty straightforward, so I shouldn't get lost, fingers crossed. It really is based on what I saw from a long time review form of the game. Huh? Well, I found the antidote fruit, and I have a feeling Shogun Gekomon is this way. Were you talking about reviews for this game or for Time Stranger, Miranda? It's kind of fun doing like those guttural raw, like grr noises or something like that. Digimon Survive being scary is true. The best way I can describe Digimon Survive without any spoilers, it's like the first season of Digimon Adventures, but if it went dark. Like, if they didn't hold any punches and actually went, yeah, you're in a survival situation, you have to actually try and survive in this scary world. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, no worries. I'm excited to play Survive. Like, again, it's more of a visual novel, but I love it just for the voice acting, honestly. And the fact that it wasn't afraid to go the dark and scary route. And plus the music is also amazing. Its opening song is like this really soft piano melody. It's called Kizuna. And I listen to it a lot on repeat just because it's so soothing. Though then again, if you haven't heard the calming lo-fi music I play at the beginning of this, you can tell I like soothing music. Even darker than the source material. For a while, they weren't even sure if Survive was even going to get out of development hell. One of these channels that I watched on YouTube was even talking, we even got to talk to like Kojima, who does like all the directing and stuff for Digimon and whatnot. And I think if more people talked about getting a sequel to Digimon Survive, we might get it. I would love to see a sequel for Survive. Because there's so much that they could do with like the really dark genre of it. Because outside of Survive, the only really dark plotline they've done for Digimon is Digimon Ghost Game. And that's specifically a horror series, but it's not... It doesn't really have a plotline, which is my only gripe about the series, but I liked all the dark themes that were in the series. Because the very first episode of Digimon Ghost Game, the main character is basically getting chased by a time-stealing Digimon. And if it touches you, it drains away your life force, and like to the point where it nearly kills you. And I think that's fascinating that they would even go like such a dark route, so I would love to see more stuff like that. Even if it's just like a small one-off thing. And I need to pay attention. I think we should... For the first time in a while, we're actually going to heal in battle. Oh, that is the wrong thing. Oh well. I meant to do a triple one, but this works. Nighty-night. You go sleepies now. That's an effective, scary concept. It was. The episode was really good, and that was just the first episode. So you can imagine that they did like several, like more episodes with the exact same theme. Like heck, one of the episodes later on in the series, they straight up have someone die. Like no joke, she just straight up gets like killed in an accident. You get to see that. Obviously, it's not gory details or anything like that. You just know, oh shit, this lady is actually dead. And they do this whole resurrection zombie plot for it. I don't want to spoil the entire thing, obviously, if someone actually wants to go back and watch it. But the fact that they actually went and actually followed through with that, I want to see more. I want more spooks. Of course, it would have been better if the series actually got a proper storyline for it and not a plot line in the last 5 episodes of the season, but you know what? It is what it is. It was still an overall good experience. And the new Digimon series starts at the same time Time Stranger stops, so that'll be something I'm watching. Ooh, Panda is just hanging on by a thread. I'm definitely getting my wish for a harder fight, that's for sure. Though this wasn't a Digimon I was thinking was going to give me a harder time today. I don't imagine Panda's gonna live to that, so we'll just keep healing. Please, Miranda, take him out. He's so close, he's on the sliver. No, the double miss. Oh, I just realized what I forgot to do. Oh well, it's fine. Today is a hot day and my brain is on the fritz, so you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I am on a sliver of health. Hopefully Panda can end this because I don't want... There we go! Let's go. And everyone's healed up so I don't have to do any more healing items. It hurts!
Saya fed antidote fruit.
Huh? What happened? I have no memory after I ate a strange fruit. Ah, I see. That was a poisonous fruit and you saved me? You're a lifesaver! You have my gratitude!
You won't let me get to the teleporter game?
Of course, that's how it goes. Anytime I want to get to, like, even if it's close by, the game is going to throw at least one more encounter at me before I can reach it. Man, so August is almost, it's almost September. I have to start getting things ready for Dave the Diver soon. I need to get a picture of my boy Dave so he can sit on screen with us. I need to actually get a proper screen set up for him. Oh, I'm so excited for Dave. Do 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 do. Sorry if I butcher your name. Oh, it's Artie. Hi, Artie. Thanks for popping in. Just popping in. Hope the stream goes well. Thanks, Artie. It's been a lot of fun. We enjoyed the Digimons here.
Sayo, thank you. Shalmon seems to be cured. That poisonous fruit is really dangerous. We should tell the others to be careful. Now, go get your reward at Dark Center.
We're almost done with the side questing. And then we can tackle the big event for this game, which is more story. We're actually getting through the story a lot quicker than I was expecting. But I'm not too sad about it. Cause anytime I play these games, I always end up playing a lot in one go and then pausing to take a break. That break becomes like a couple months and then I come back and it always feels longer than it is. So it's surprising how short this game actually is, because I think we're roughly halfway through the game right now. Even though the quest percentage will tell you otherwise. I might make a decision after... At least after I complete the main story, if I want to continue to get 100% in all the quests or whatnot. But that's a later thing. Return a katana to the samurai in Loop Swamp. Talk to Palmon in Dark Square. The back-to-back quest in Loop Swamp.
Hey, Sayo. Have you heard about the samurai that attacks you at Loop Swamp asking for his katana back? I actually found a katana at Loop Swamp the other day, and I put it in a treasure chest at the entrance. I'm scared. So, can you go return it for me?
Of course, Palmon. I will definitely do that for you. Palmon's such a cutie patootie. There's the katana. And now to figure my way to get to the... I still never got that item? Damn. I roughly remember where this Digimon is. I just need to keep an eye out for a specific location. Oh yeah, the giant frogs are gonna start spawning here now. It's definitely good information for when I need to do some training later. That leads back up to start.
So sorry, not interested in. Well, nah, I'm not interested in fighting.
I want to save any ultimate Digivolutions for tomorrow. I was thinking of having Digimon yesterday, but after Fatal Frame, I needed a break. More specifically, my voice needed a break. Okay, I guess I went in a big circle that I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Hello, Kogamon.
Huh? Who is it? That katana. You must be Musiamon. Take my challenge.
Ooh, he doesn't even have the boss fight theme. He's got like the motherboard mainframe music. Can't complain, it's a good song either way.
Do 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 do.
I don't know what it is, but looking at him, he kind of looks like a peanut or something. Oof, the speed down. Not that it affected much. Though that will be annoying in just a little bit. Like a hazelnut? Yeah, he kind of looks like one, doesn't he? It might be the shape of the mask also adding into that illusion. Teenage Mutant Ninja Peanuts. Ouch. Oh. You're a tamer. I'm sorry. I saw Musiamon wandering about here in that katana. I thought you were Musiamon. So we're looking for a samurai called Musiamon. Froggies, Numamon, I have no quarrel with you at the moment. I will be back later when it comes to training. I remember that being a trick. That katana you have. I know. You're the one that stole it. I didn't steal shit, bro. Besides, you clearly have a katana of your own. I always really liked Musiamon's design. It reminds me a lot of like some of the demons from Inuyasha. And it just satisfies like a nostalgic part of my heart. Although I'm looking at it, that thing on its chest, it almost looks like a claw. have to go back and read its information in the handbook and see if it actually describes what that thing is. Because it looks like a claw. The claw. I can't say that word so many times and not think of Toy Story. Thank you, intrusive thoughts. And this fight is as good as one. Do do do. You're quite strong, but that katana is mine. I've been staying here in Loop Swamp searching for the katana I lost. Would you mind giving it back to me? You will? Thank you. You're quite strong. You have potential. I never showed off that you actually could talk to them after defeating them. I just said this one time, I talked to him again. Then I'm getting out here via teleportation. Don't want to stay in Loop Swamp more than I have to. But man, we made great timing. It only took like an hour or so to do all 4 of those quests. Not 4. I need to do math better. All 5 of those quests.
I heard the samurai at Loop Swamp disappeared. I heard you returned the katana for me. Thank you. Now I can sleep at night. Your reward is at Dark Center. Go get it there.
Gosh dang it, Palmon, why are you so cute? Now, I'm not going to do too much preparing. The only thing I'm going to do is buy some more healing items, and then I'm going to go and do the main part of the story. I'm excited. Investigate the virus breakout at Palette Amazon, go to Yin Room and talk to Julia. With pleasure. Do 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 do. There's a strange virus signature detected at Palette Amazon, where the link was just restored. Go to Palette Amazon and investigate it. The enemy might be there also, so be careful. Ooh, not much talking this time. Gave us our orders and we just head straight on our way. But not just yet. I need to go do a couple little things and then we can go. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. We got more cutscene. At any rate, keep your eye on Lightfang during quests. We need to keep gathering info and find out what they're up to. Let's take them down. I just realized Guts had 2 takes in that one sentence. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked so quickly. He said take them down. Yeah, we can't let them do as they please.
Don't you think that attitude's
Jeez, my voice is cracking.
Don't you think that attitude you guys have that caused Lightfang to target you?
Brownie, why are you defending Lightfang? You're not actually one of them, are you?
What's that supposed to mean? Punch, How could you say that to me?
Open mouth, insert foot. Sorry. That's enough talking, you three. I'm sorry, Spike. What should we do when we get info? Oh. What should we do when we get info about Lightfang?
Should we inform Chief Julia?
We should share the information we gather among us first before we contact the chief. You're right. We should organize our information before we inform the chief. So, Kikyo, what's gotten into you? You're being so nice. What do you mean? I'm always a cool tamer, nice to women. And he's always the man. I'm trying to impersonate Team Rocket when these two talk because they remind me so much of Jesse and James. God, I miss them in the anime. You don't treat me that way. At any rate, who knows what will happen next. Act cautiously. Understood.
Got it!
Yes, sir. As they all head out single file. Right? It looks like them. Just a recolored brand and not evil. Sire, do you have a minute? What's up? Don't you think that Chief Julia and Chaos Gallantmon are acting strangely lately? Yeah, I thought so too.
What do you mean?
The way I see it, lately, Chief Julia seems very uneasy. Maybe she has a love interest or something.
Dorothy, you always want to make everything related to that.
No, I don't mean it like that. Never mind. I hope it's just my imagination. Forget about what I just said. Well then, Sile, Dorothy, Newton, let's go do our job.
Yes, sir.
Sile, be careful. Suspicions? Looks like I'm not the only one who thought it was weird that our talk with Julia and Galismon, Chaos Gallantmon, was a bit short. Anyways, let's get our consumable items real quick, and then we can head to Pallet Amazon, because we need to do some things. And Deputy Mind, you have all the goods. I don't like to rely on just like the 3 heals right off the bat. And obviously I don't want to like heal spam the entire time, so you're gonna take it slow. I probably could stock up more on these MP heals. Yeah, the MP heals. Is there anything else that we could probably use? We're good for revives. Multi-recover restores disorders, and don't think we need those. We could probably take a couple more of these, because those are major. Because these will fully cure HP and MP of one Digimon, as well as stat disorders. I don't think we need anything else, though. Shame the rest of the area isn't fixed yet. Another swampy looking area, although in this case it's a mangrove. And there is a Digimon in this area that we need to get our hands on. At least for our full team, because we have a team plan now. Crabmon, you were definitely not it though. Spirit Ring, is that a better one than what I have already? I think I gave Miranda a speed one. Ooh, that is a better Spirit Ring though. Actually, I might actually change that speed ring to the Spirit Ring. Miranda, you're gonna need a lot of specific stats later on when we go Mega for you. So it'll be nice to at least start preparing for that. We don't have the key at the moment, but we don't exactly need it. Is Muchamon! And Lilamon. And that does work out, because we need one of the Digimon on this screen right now. At least for one of our future evolutions. I've always thought Lilamon and Lilymon were really pretty. It must be just be my inner self or my inner child wanting to be a pretty pink fairy. You know, thinking about that, out of all the costumes and cosplays I've made, I've never made a fairy costume. Why have I never made a fairy costume? I should make a fairy costume one day. The flowery one? Yeah. Lilymon and Lilamon are both the pink flowery fairies in Digimon. I've always really liked their designs. Lilamon, not so much. It definitely grew on me over time. When I first saw it, I didn't care too much for it, but it's definitely won a place in my heart after several years. But then again, I'm biased to anything that's pretty, cute, and pink, so... Jeez, this paralysis! I didn't even get a single attack there! Really? Just for that Lilamon, you're getting out of there. They both look aesthetically pleasing objectively, right? I just always thought they were pretty. Like, no joke, if I could, I would prefer just to keep Togemon there as Lilymon. I would rather not go all the way to evolving it to Rosemon and then Rosemon Burst Mode. Nothing wrong with Rosemon or anything, I just prefer Lilymon more. Oh, we finally have a healing move. I know we have to go this way to the side, but what's down here? Kiwimon! You know, this is my first introduction to an actual kiwi, was seeing this Digimon. I would never realize kiwis were an actual bird that existed. They're also really freaking tiny as well. Just to be on the safe side, I do need some insect data in order to evolve Miranda for next time, so I'll do a little training along the way. Not a lot.
But just a little bit.
Dynahayumon isn't too much of a concern, honestly. At least compared to the Lilamon. Considering what happened just not too, like 2 minutes ago. That poison rain of theirs is annoying. Oof. I will take the double hit. I will take it. It's better than being paralyzed. I think my first exposure to kiwis as a birds were from having the kiwi beanie baby named Beak. Did they make it? I need to look this up. I used to collect beanie babies when I was really young. I think I still have a couple in storage somewhere, but I have no idea where they are. They might be with my Build-A-Bear collection if I'm thinking about it. I don't mind doing a little bit of extra exploring while we're around here. I'm pretty sure this isn't the way I'm supposed to go, but I like to I really do enjoy exploring Palette Amazon every time I come here. It's the one location where I always go out of my way to explore the entire area to get every single item. I have no reason to, I just do. The Digi-Egg of Courage, we can do some more armors. At least if I choose to do armor digivolving. I think I did have enough data to secure a Vmon if I wanted to go that route. Exploring is a big part of an adventure game. Yeah, and some areas are just more fun to explore than others, honestly. Because as shown with Loop Swamp, I spent as little time in there as I could, because I keep getting lost in there. But Palette Amazon, I can wander around this entire map forever, and I've gotten lost on here too numerous times, but I'm still happy to explore this area more than I ever will Loop Swamp. Starman, I don't really want to fight you. I have no need for any holy experience at the moment. I do need insect plant and beast though. And JRPGs too, for that matter. Yeah, that's true. I love RPG areas so much, or not RPG. I just love the RPG genre in general, specifically turn-based ones and stuff like this. But I also grew up playing Pokemon the majority of my life, so that probably heavily influenced it. It looks like a nicer area. Swamps are usually dull places. Yeah, like if you think about it, this area is also kind of a swamp as well, but this is like more of a mangrove swamp. She got like the trees and the water and whatnot. But for me, Loop Swamp, I developed a hatred for that area because of the whirlpool mechanic. As soon as they introduced the whirlpools that just take you to random locations, that was it for me. Immediately hated the place because I hate games, or not so much games, areas that just have random teleportation as a mechanic. I do not like it. I do not like being lost and disoriented because it drives me up the wall. You know, in a way, I think I actually am going the right direction. And I thought I went the side way. I will train for the more beast XP. Because Panda needs it. Aw, no sleep. Hopefully I can knock one or maybe two of these guys out. The double crit? Let's go. It's always nice when that happens on a 3-hit move. Starmon's kind of a weird Digimon. I was debating on like talking about this or not, but when season 6 of Digimon aired, they had another Digimon by the exact same name, except it didn't have arms and legs. It was literally just the star-shaped body with sunglasses on. And it was still called Starmon, and I don't think they ever changed the name. Well, they might have changed the one of them to like Pico Starmon or something like that. I was like, why not give it its own identity if you already have a Starmon at a champion level? So it has its own evolution that just becomes Super Starmon. Why doesn't this in-training little guy get his own time to shine? His own name? It is a little bit. It's not the first time something like this happens, because names overlap all the time in Digimon. I think I talked about this like really early on, where Panda's rookie form is called Bearmon in the English translation. In this game, it's called Kumamon, and it's also called Kumamon in Japanese. But when Season 4 came out, they introduced the Spirit of Ice, Chakmon. In Japanese, it's called Chakmon, but in English, they named Chakmon Kumamon. So they just gave it its Japanese name. It just gave the Japanese of Bearmon to Kumamon. And I understand because Shakumon is also a bear cub, but can some of these Digimon maybe get a little bit more identity than... Oh, it's a bear. Let's also name this thing Bear. Jeez, I'm not sure if the heat hurts my talking, but I'm really thirsty. And I haven't even done that much yapping today. Guess the creators and the translators might forget what names they used before. Maybe. But you would kind of assume someone would maybe double check that or something. Either that or they're just trying to be clever. And I say clever with like quotation marks and whatnot. Because some of the English names for some of these Digimon I personally don't understand. One of the Digimon that I love to raise a lot, and is actually the Digimon I named for Ness in this game, Lilithmon. She's based off the actual Lilith from like Christianity, I think it is. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But they changed, like everyone was used to using the name Lilithmon, and they even used Lilithmon in several different games. And then when season 6 came out, all of a sudden they just changed Lilithmon's name to Lilamon. So I have no idea who's on board like with naming stuff, because it's super confusing a lot of the time. That's a good point you made about giving them more their own personalities. Like, I know a lot of people get on Nintendo for their Pika clones being like copies of Pikachu and whatnot. I think Digimon's worse when it comes to the Pika clone. This is another point I talked about, was like Agumon in particular, the poster child for Digimon. It basically has like 7 different copies. And they're all identical. They're just like Agumon, like Toy Agumon Clear, Professor Agumon, Ice Agumon, and so on and so forth. But these are also like, this is also early Digimon. They've been doing a lot of new stuff lately that doesn't repeat names, so I won't get on them too much. Regardless of my complaining, I do love Digimon a lot. And I am starting to think I actually did go the correct way on the first try just from muscle memory. So I think up ahead should be our destination. So I'm not gonna fight anymore. Or maybe I should. Because my HP and MP will fully restore itself. Yep, there they are. So that's who we're fighting. So I might just stand here and try and get a level up for our 3 main leads here, just so that way I don't have to waste time on healing. Daramon here is adorable. It kind of reminds me of like a character from Sonic. It might just be like the specific art style that they used for it though. But we can still have critic, we still have, but we can still have critique and the things we love while still supporting what we love. Exactly. I may shit on these games a lot and complain, but this is by far my favorite Digimon game. So even though I complain and like get on its case a lot with complaints, I love the crap out of this game and I will defend it with my dying breath. you're on your lonesome, so I'm gonna knock you out first. Grapleomon. The only motion in its body is like the drills spinning on its arms. It doesn't even get a breathing animation like Mori Shelmon here. Oof. Missing a lot of my triple hits recently. Jeez! I think today's the worst luck I've ever had with needle spray. I'm just not landing a single hit today. Hard shell. I think that ups defense. No big issue. Why am I missing so much? I wasn't missing this much the last time I was playing. Maybe the game is also protesting the heat in its own way. It's very clear that you love this game, and that's what makes it so entertaining to watch you play through it. Aw, thanks, Miranda. Like, not gonna lie, part of me, as soon as I finish playing through Dusk here, wants to do a playthrough of Dawn immediately after, but I think I'm gonna take a break and not immediately jump into Dawn. I might save that for next year. Because there is quite a bit of differences between the two games, and I would like to show that at some point. But not right away. There we go. That should give me the level up I need before this fight here. There we go. Everyone's almost close to getting champion. Or not champion, ultimate. Oh, don't need that. I shouldn't need anything, but I'll check on my backup Digimon just in case. I should put some equipment on them just in case. I'm half expecting this fight not to be as easy as the other ones have been so far. Which I'm kind of hoping, because I've been a little over-prepared for the past early fights, and it'd be nice to start getting into the harder stuff. So at the very least, I can start preparing for it. Then Akko here. Give you the Shade Mace. Probably some of the speed ones. Ooh. Silver Cloak might be better. Moderate increases XP after winning a battle. Maybe. Actually, wait, that might be good for training later on. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch one of my items for that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Definitely give you the speed ring. And then Satoshi here. Definitely don't really need the dark robe, honestly. We'll give you the silver cloak. We'll give you a spirit ring. And Thunder's not really gonna be what I need. And I guess speed. I probably could be spending some time getting some more equipment and whatnot. It's just I don't want to be too overpowered is the thing. I'm going to change out the double axe for that XP one. Because I'm going to need a bunch of beast XP on Panda here. It's best if I just have that on there so I can get even some more beast XP. Now, can I make it? Can I make it? Yes, I got it before the cutscene. I thought we had him, but it was an ambush. I'm tired. But we can't lose him now. You guys aren't smart enough to catch me. Sayo, good timing. I'm tired, so you go. Yes, ma'am. Who are you? You want a piece of me too? What? You little brat! Fugamon, get them! The first time I ever fought this fight, I struggled just beating these two Fugamon on their lonesome. And I was still just using Champion Digimon at the time. My first playthrough was just nothing but, like, spite and pain is the best way I can put it. I was so determined to complete the game without giving up on it because it was my first Digimon game that I powered my way through on spite and a dream is the best way I can put it. I played so horribly with these games and it took me so much longer to complete them than it should have. But this specific fight with these two Fugamon here will always remain rent-free in my mind as one of the most difficult fights I ever fought. And for not the reasons it should have been. Because quite clearly, these guys are a joke. This fight fills me with determination. Ooh, that's a lot of Beast XP. Love it when we get some new moves. Bye-bye, Fugamon. You fight well. Hey, would you mind letting me go? I'll give you a gift if you let me go. You've got some nerve. Why would tamers of the Honorable Nightcrow let you go? Sure. How much are you going to pay? Kakumi! I'm just kidding. Darn it. Don't mock me. You shouldn't mock a monkey. Sir, I think you're more wolf than monkey. So remember when I was talking about, like, the Olympus 12 and whatnot? This is one of the members as well. This is Marukimon. Based off his name alone, he's based off of Mercury, I'm pretty sure. Or Hermes, if you want to know the Greek translation. And this guy likes speed. He likes to be fast. Oh, don't want to do that. I want my triple hit. I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for that third hit to miss as well. Why the double attribute change? I did look that up afterwards, and I still don't know what the at change is for. Like, I'm assuming it's changing its, like, if whether or not it's data, virus, or vaccine around. But I haven't really seen that be much of a thing in play for this specific game. So I have no idea what that change is. Maybe if I spread out the hits, maybe one of them will land more. Oh man. Are you kidding me? Did I seriously miss all 3 hits? You know what, I might just lay off on the needle spray for a while. Maybe that's what's causing the issue. Ooh, interesting. Hermes wasn't what I expected with his appearance, but it looks cool. I think it's because Mercury and Hermes they deal with a lot of speed if you think about it, because they're messengers and whatnot. And Marukimon here is known for his speed and running around as a messenger and protector. I don't think there are any other Olympus 12 members in these games. The Olympus 12 never really had their own time to shine really in the games. I mean, they did for a time when there was like the card game app, but that was shut down years and years ago. And I think the most recent example of them actually being in the game with some meaning would be Digimon Survive. I won't explain why or how, but it's definitely going to be nice to see how their story is going to play out in Time Stranger. Speed part makes sense. Yeah. He's a speedy boy. But this definitely makes me happy. Even though I'm struggling with landing some moves at the moment, it's nice being able to get to a point in a fight where it's not just me, oh, this fight will take like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, it'll take like a minute or so because I'm hitting so hard. Now I'm at the point where I can actually struggle with these fights, which is great. Because it's not fun if I just breeze through all the fights super quick and whatnot. I need to have a challenge. Of course, if they start taking and dragging out too long, then we'll have an issue, but I think this is a good pace. Do. No, I'm gonna do some healing. I think Serenity and Miranda could use some healing. A good balance, exactly. You know, I remember you doing more earth moves, not lightning. I probably could have given that thunder ring to someone. Let's try again with the needle spray. It's funny how I'm hitting like on the corners of like the hair and whatnot, because it doesn't look like I should be hitting, but because he's in those 3 zones, they'll hit. I think when it comes to Miranda's next turn, I'm going to do some healing up. I don't know, we'll see how much damage he does when it's his turn next. think I'm good. I'm gonna keep going. I think I can put off healing just a little bit. Casually waiting to eat my words right now. And he's letting me get away with it. That's fine with me. I won't complain if the AI wants to be just a little dumb. It'd be nice if like the special, like the effects that make it goes to sleep would work on these guys. Because no matter the boss fight, the secondary effects that affect like whether or not the opponent is paralyzed, confused, or asleep, they don't really activate in these games, and it's a little sad, but eh. I think I should be good to kill him without having to heal again. Serenity's MP is starting to get a bit low. Da da da. Come on, Miranda, I believe in you to land the 3 hits. Oh. I'm starting to wonder if maybe one of the equipment items that I just put on affected your accuracy or something. I'm gonna double check that once this is done. Hopefully that's the case, because then I can get a good laugh out of it. But if not, I just had shit luck.
Yes.
Ooh, I think that crit might give us the... Did that crit give us the win? That crit gave us the win! Let's go! And so much beast XP. That is definitely gonna help when it comes time to grinding. Bum bum bum. I give up! Please, forgive me! That's more like it. You haven't done a thing. Hey, you! We're here to investigate the source of illegal activity detected here. You have it, don't you? Give it to us! Illegal? What's that? Are you talking about this thing I made for Skull Buchimon? I don't want it, so you can have it! Sayo got MD word. Were you chasing me around just for that? Darn, how annoying! I'm going home to sleep. Mood. His sprite had really fabulous hair. I just need to point this out. Sayo, you did it! Good thing we cornered him for you. Cornered him? He had access to a teleporter that entire time. He could have run away. Quite easily. In fact, he's known for being fast to run away. So not really. Maybe you distracted him to stop him from running away? That would be more accurate, but nah. Tsukikyo! It's because of that personality. I'm the only friend you have. As long as Kakumi's my friend, I'm fine. Stupid. Well, let's go back. Let's go report back. Sounds like a plan. Now I'm gonna get my little book out. Because I'm gonna need to write some notes in just a second. There was another reason I wanted to finish off the farm quest, because doing this unlocks more stuff for us. All three of you did well. Since we were able to get an MD word, we were able to restore Dark S area. Good job. But we didn't get any leads on the enemy. It appears that the one that was making Marukimon create MD word is Skullbochimon. But who it was asking him to create MD word? That's still a mystery. If we keep investigating, I'm sure we'll find out. You're right. I'm sure if we persist, we'll discover the identity of the enemy. Please, keep up the good work. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to get your reward at Dark Center. Yes, sir. Got it. I should do a cosplay for Jessie one of these days, because I feel like I have a voice, like the voice for her on point. Because I could just talk like that the entire time and I would just have so much fun. Tamer points, more monies, and a silver blade. Now, before we wrap it up, we got access to to Dusk Area S, or whatever the place is called. So that unlocks a new area for us to explore, which means more farm side quests for me to try and figure out. Oh, nope, you want to go down here. Oh, Sukamon. We talked to your friend Tanamon before. Hey, how about this? Wait, never mind. That wasn't so good. I can't win against Tanamon and Gessamon. At this rate, I shouldn't have taken the challenge. So, Sukamon, Gessamon, and Tanamon, when they're in one of these three areas that we unlock throughout the story, they're having a joke competition. Tanamon gave us some adorable puns. But sadly, nothing from Sukamon. And you know what? I didn't look at the area as soon as we came down here, so. Welcome to Dark S area. Another area for us to shop, get items, but more importantly, there's Digimon around here for more side quests for us to do. And I need to start preparing so we can do that. Well, what should I do today? Huh? are you? I've never seen you here in Dark S area. That means, has Dark S route been fixed? Really? Thank you for letting me know. Oh, you're not gonna give me a quest? I thought I'd get a quest from you.
Today could be the last day for Dark S area. What am I supposed to do on the last day? What? Dark S route has been connected? Really? That means I'll be saved?
Oh my god, these guys are adorable. What do you want from me? Dark S route has fixed? Good. Finally. Oop. I lost my usual coolness. None of these guys are giving me quests like I thought they would. Whoa, this place is so deserted. Huh? What do you want? What? Dark S route is fixed? Whoa, cool! This place will soon be a blast! I could have sworn I got quests talking to those 4 Digimon, so I'll do a little bit of investigation off screen. But for now, I'm going back to my tamer home. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna call it we're gonna call it here for stream. I'm gonna do some digging into seeing how to get those other quests, because I'm pretty sure that those are who I get those additional quest hints for. So that way I can start building up to more quests, because I want to see more of these additional side quests. But next time we'll probably be doing more, at least the base side quests if I can't get the farm ones. And then the next part for the Tamer Union. After that, I guess it'll be up to how I'm feeling, really, if I want to do more... If I want to do more side questy stuff, or if I even want to tackle to upgrade my Tamer rank. I might do my Tamer rank again, because we're a Bronze Tamer, and there are a couple more levels that we can do for that.